At that time, Jesus said to his apostles, Proclaim as you go, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse lepers, cast out demons. You received without paying, give without paying. Acquire no gold or silver or copper for your belt, no bag for your journey, or 2 tunics, or sandals, or a staff. For the laborer deserves his food. And whatever town or village you enter, find out who is worthy in it, and stay there until you depart. As you enter the house, greet it. And if the house is worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it is not worthy, let your peace return to you. And if anyone who will not receive you or listen to your words, shake off the dust from your feet when you leave that house or town. Truly, I say to you, it will be more bearable on the day of judgment for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah than for that town. The Gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Parents, I have a question for you. Have you wondered at times when it comes to your children, when you see them away from faith perhaps, or not on the right path, have you wondered, where have I gone wrong? What have I missed? Sometimes do you regret or blame yourself for saying, did I do something wrong? Or did I fail in bringing up my children in the right way? Why have they gone astray? Why they haven't picked up the values that we thought we taught them? Sometimes I've heard parents saying that we don't know where they've gone wrong or where they missed, especially when they see their children gone away from faith. My dear friends, if you're frustrated about your responsibility as parents, or if you're struggling, well, there is some message for you today. You are not alone in this. God himself struggled to bring up his children, as it were, in the right path. Listen to today's first reading, Hosea, through prophet Hosea. God is talking to Israel and Ephraim and expressing his frustration. He's saying, I've done everything for Israel. I've loved them. I've picked them up in my hand and played with them. I've healed them. I've provided for them. I have removed the yoke from their shoulders. I have freed them. And yet, they have gone behind Baals, behind other gods, and they've forsaken me. I can't imagine destroying them. I can't see them in pain. And God pleads, as it were, to Israel and Ephraim to come back to him. Dear friends, that's human reality. No matter how much you love and no matter how much you invest yourself into other people, even if you are their parents, you don't control them. There's gift of free will. Each one have to choose for their own. Even God doesn't interfere into that. And therefore, it's very important for us in that responsibility as parents or even as spiritual guides to have that sense of detachment. To say, yes, I will do all that is required, but yet I need to understand at the end of it, it is for each individual to choose to follow good, to choose to follow God. We get that sense even in today's gospel as well. When Jesus sends out his disciples, he gives them clear instruction. Go and preach the good news, and let those who receive the good news bear your cost. That's the reason he's saying, don't carry any silver or gold or extra sandal or tunic. A laborer deserves his wages. So find a good person where you go to preach. Stay with them. Let them take care of you. And let them learn to respect what you give them, because what you give to them is precious. And if they fail to recognize the value in the good news, just leave the place. Take off the dust from your sandals and let them know that there will come a day when they will be judged. In other words, Jesus is saying that when he sends forth his disciples, you are not responsible for their conversion. You do what you are sent forth to do. Preach the good news, heal the sick, cast out demons, touch and heal people, tell them about God's love. But finally, the result belongs to God. It's between God and people. People have to take responsibility for their faith. And it's the same thing when it comes to children as well. You might have done all that you have done. You've given all that you could give. You've made sacrifices. You've put in all the efforts to bring up your children in faith. That's all you're expected to do, to be good parents. What they turn out to be, it's between God and them. And therefore, at times, when we listen to elderly parents of adults, they still want to parent their children. In other words, they still want to guide and control their adult children. It doesn't work that way. At times, there comes a time you have to just let go. Accept that there are no more children that you can control or shape them. They have to make their own decision. You've done what you could. Now, all that is left for you is to pray for them, accompany them, and be open to them whenever they come back to you. Be a nice parent, but don't blame yourself for what you are not responsible. But love them nevertheless. As we participate in this Eucharist, let us pray for that grace, that we may have the right disposition towards our responsibilities, that we are not doing it by ourselves, but we are doing it on behalf of God. Children are God's gift to you. They belong to God. You are just a vehicle through whom God has brought them into this world. And you have a responsibility to fulfill it. Do it faithfully and let everything else into the loving hands of God. Amen.